Greetings, everyone. I hope most people are having a better day than I am having. Sometimes the real world is a bit too real. Yeah, so anyway, I'll try not to take it out on you guys and have a bad stream, but had a pretty rough day so far. Not a lot of good things have happened, so we'll try to change that on the stream here. Try to make some good things happen, make some people smile, maybe make them cringe a little bit at a dad joke or something. That's always good. Bring forth the dad jokes. All right. So we got a few people over here in chat. People starting to show up. Remember, as you're coming in, please hit the like saber. That helps me, helps the community. Yeah, so do that. Slash it, slice it, dice it, cut it up. Look how satisfying this is. This guy just puts his like saber right through the like button. Bam, done. Bits of molten metal flying everywhere. This reminds me of the hand off the Iron Giant or something. All right. The whole GEO word is traumatizing after today's GAC. Oh man, Joey, what happened? You get stopped by some Geos? For as much as they get maligned as a bad team, there are often stories of Geos stopping the whole show. So yeah, Geos are a clever little team. And we're going to get Mon Mothma up the team up and running as well. We'll have Geos Jr. going pretty soon. All right. Got some rewards over here. I think I'm going to play a little bit of Conquest. I got to see where my energy is at and my characters and all that stuff, and see if I've got any stats to do some Conquest for you guys. Traumatizing. I had to deal with auto deploy. Yeah, I just got home a few minutes ago, guys, so I have no idea. One of the guys that I'm playing against, I kind of suspected we may get an auto deploy, so we'll see. We'll see how that turned out. Oh, here we got Geos to fight in... what are the feats on this Conquest level here? Full squad of Jedi units, attacks out of turn, 50 buffs to allies. What do you guys think? If I take in troopers for one battle, can I complete that whole quest? I think I can complete that whole quest line in one battle. Alright, Jedi, attacks out of turn, and buffs. Attacks out of turn is easy, buffs is easy. Jedi is not. Who do we got that the Jedi can kill easily? Yeah, I don't know. Let's take a look at the discs here, see what we got. Turn meter, protection, recovery, turn meter, decay. It'd be good to have a turn meter decay. Potency calibration. I think I already have a potency calibration on this account, right? Let's see. What's that? Decay turn... okay, I got the decay turn meter already. We do not have the... potency. So the potency calibration, once you get to higher levels and enemies start to resist debuffs, it's nice to have one of these in your inventory. Because like you can fail a set of buffs with Vader and then immediately you have ridiculous amounts of potency. So we have to go the low route here, here, and here. I don't know if my Jedi can even beat this team. My Jedi on this account are pretty lame still. Don't have a Bendo. Have to use Anakin and the Padme team stuff to do it. So we'll try to find a real easy team that we can beat up with the Jedi. Maybe we'll give it a try. Maybe we'll just give this a try. Let's see. Conquest Jedi. We got Kenobi, Anakin. We got old Ben here. Probably put in Ahsoka here. Not exactly sure why we had old Ben in there. That's the best Jedi team I could come up with. Let's run them in, see if we can do a conquest battle against relic level characters with this scrappy little Jedi team. Alright, let's see. Mission first. We've already got this protection up thing. Oh man. Wow. Yeah, that's crazy. Yoda down. That'd be good if this was Padme, but yep. Oof. The Jedi team is no good. Alright. Gotta get a Revan or something someday. There's better teams for the Jedi to fight against. Let's try. Let's try. I mean, I feel like the Padme team works just fine here. Clone Sergeant in that spot. I think the Clone Sergeant has actually passed up Fives. I think Fives is left behind, so we'll do this and save our Yoda in case we get a good Jedi matchup. Alright, let's see. Let's do the big smash. And we'll target mission. Okay, we won't target mission. Let's get Canderous. Alright. Mass assist here. We'll take some damage on him. Let's try to get him out of the way. Alright. Courage stacks. Let's see. We're going to take out anybody we touch. So who do we hate the most? Well, let's just get rid of Nest. We're going to do this to get some protection up. Come on, clone. Make it. Live. You can do it. Alright. We did it with the Padme team. Sketchy. Sketchy at best. 50 buffs already. Alright, let's check over here on chat, see what people are saying. Joey says, I got stonewalled by a Relic Geo Brute Alpha. My R7 Anakin timed out against him. Oh man, that's brutal. And then once that happens, you probably don't have much behind it to try again. Cleared all but one back wall team. Couldn't get around the Brute's taunt once Ahsoka went down and GBA kept healing and reset. Yeah, that cycle is so fast because the Brute Alpha gets an extra turn of cooldown if another Geo is killed. So when you killed the Brute, it becomes a 2-turn cooldown. I think it's real hard to manage. Yep. If you're building into Malevolence, do you think it's worth relicking Geo Spy, Geo Soldier, Sunfac? I have found the Geo Spy to be incredibly rewarding. It's good for the ship. It's good for Squad Arena. Honestly, it helped so much. The Wat Tambor mission was so easy with that Relic Spy. It just felt so much better than even on my main account where I've got a Relic Geo Brute Alpha, that I went back to my main account and reliced a spy over there. I'm a big fan of that. Relicking Sunfac is going to be a good move. You're gonna like the Sunfac ship at relic level. Is it needed? It is not necessarily needed until you're fighting endgame content with 7-star capital ships against negotiators and stuff like that. You don't really need to have the Sunfac to relic level. So I would say Spy, yes. Sunfac, someday. That's my thought. The Soldier, definitely not. His ship is not really a part of the Malevolence fleet. You start with the Vulture droid and the Hyena bomber and Sunfac usually. Spy is great as a reinforcement because you can hopefully, get two characters taunted and one of them is a good character that you want to kill. But there's other reinforcements that work better with that team than the soldier. So relicking the soldier is kind of a mediocre thing. I don't think I'd really do that. All right, Nabokov says, Joey the Goat, remind me to show you what team held on defense. Loquitur, I always try to have one potency and one stacking offense every conquest. Everyone needs one of each of those, preferably green or better. Yeah, just getting one of the potency ones. Even if you can only pick up a gray one, it's still enough. It stacks so fast. And one of the stacking offenses. When you say stacking offense, so there's a couple different stacking offense ones, right? There's like the this one, the ruthless offense. This is the one I like. When an enemy falls below 100%, you gain offense. That's the one that I like. There's another one where you gain a buff and gain offense, something like that. That's also pretty good, but it's 2 dots, whereas the ruthless one I think is only 1 dot, right? Yeah, the ruthless is only 1 dot. So I love these little 1 dots that do something useful. I'm trying out this health steal and defense penetration. I don't think I've had one of those before, literally ever. So I grabbed that out just to see if the defense penetration did anything noticeable. Now this, I got Zealous Ambition for healers and support to gain offense. We've got Insatiable here. We've got Ruthless Offense. And then I just picked up the Ruthless Swiftness. These Ruthless ones are good. So my Trooper team is now hilarious. I don't know. If these guys go first and train us, then, we won't be happy. But let me see if the Troopers got enough stamina to do anything. Because the Trooper team is just funny. All right, let's try this. All right, nope, we don't get to go first. Hold out, guys. All right, now we get a turn. All right, here we go. We'll do that. We're going to target Stark with this buff. We're going to cut his armor apart. And then silly things are going to happen. Like stagger here. Now, we stacked a whole bunch of offense when those guys went below. So I think when I pull the trigger here, just literally everybody's going to die from Veers. Like the damage on this is now ramped up to like 300%. Watch this. Veers is just going to kill everybody. The Troopers are just silly with these buffs. It's just dumb. I love it. It's dumb in a way that you just shake your head and you go, I love it. Okay, so we needed this potency calibration. We're going to take that. And we're going to go ahead and stick it on because we only got 7 dots worth of stuff and we can afford to change later if we get something better. So it's fine. It's going to be fine. All right, let's see what we got over here. Separatist. Geos up top. We're probably going to want to go Geos. And then, yeah, we can take either one of those. So let's see. Separatists here. What do we have against Separatists? This is good for Vader, right? He'll have damage immunity. And let's see what we can do with the Vader squad. So you just got to spread out your teams. Ooh, we could do Geos. I think the Geos would do well here. Spy can pull them out of stealth. So what I'm doing is I'm just rotating teams with stamina, and when the way that I do it is I just try to push as far as I can, as fast as I can, early in the Conquest, and then later, let's go ahead and pull everybody out of stealth, and then let's see if we can just nuke Dooku. Yeah, that works. So I push and push, and even if it isn't a great team that's getting all the feats done and everything else, pushing up gets me more discs, and it develops the gameplay. And then I hope I don't have a turn meter removal. If I have a turn meter removal, this is going to be bad. Because he'll never... Okay, we're good. We're good. Alright, let's see. Yep, he's taking damage now. So then I come back later, like that Jedi feat, you saw my Jedi just got killed. But if I can pick up like a health and protection, maybe leader's resolve, some of those discs later on, then I can sort of re-equip my characters and I can come back down and do those feats. So that's what I try to do. I try to push, and all of the teams that have stamina to spend progresses me along, and then I circle back around to finish out the feats. Alright, let's see. Vader here. We can just take in this Vader team against the Geos. Let's see. We don't have any Sith quests or anything like that, so we'll drop out Marauder and ask for Wat Tambor to join us. Alright. Working the stamina. Alright, weapon tech over to Vader. See, that just cost me a star right there. Come on, Palpatine. Why are you costing me stars, bro? Alright, here we go. We'll do that. Get this alpha out of here right away. Tap everybody on the shoulder. We'll do this. Try to avoid getting the counterattack. We'll call Spy out of there. Take him out. Circle back around over here to the Geo Soldier. Get him gone. Zappy on Poggle. Oh, nice. And we stunned the Sunfac over here, too. Alright, let's just get advantage so we can get lots of assists. We'll do Tank Tech onto Dooku. Yeah, why not? Take care of the business over here. See if we can get a stun on him. Yeah, let's just do this. Call him out. Man, I need a tank so that Palpatine doesn't die, but I literally have no pre-taunt tanks in the entire account yet. I've got to invest in that Zeta for Kylo Ren Unmasked so I can get that. Alright, where do we want to go from here? CLS, we want to be on the top side. So either one of these nodes is fine. Which one is easier? Let's go in here with these guys. First Order. Padme team. Let's run down the Padme team stamina just a little bit more. Do any of you guys have problems selecting on that screen? When I go to select, it seems to want to select the characters all the time. I have a hard time selecting the team itself. Gotta like hit a blank space. Is there some easier way to do that I just don't understand? Probably is. There usually is. Let's see. Let's do this and get Ahsoka over there to attack Red. Okay, let's get him out of here. Now let's pile in on this TIE pilot. Good. Let's do some area effect. Make Kylo all angry. Let's kick Kylo in the head. Boot. Alright. Oh, come on! Costing me stars there, Kenobi. Alright. Alright. See, and we'll come back around later. Once we get a bunch of discs and we get our Jedi up and running, we'll probably just try these. Because if you bring in Jedi and you can complete the battle and win, you still get credit for the Jedi quest. And if you can get it with 3 stars, then you get, your 3rd star. Alright, we'll commit to that. Let's take a look at these discs. Entrenched for 75%. Health recovery, amplify, convours, decay turn meter. Here's the stacking offense that Nabokov was talking about. When an ally gains a buff, they also gain 4% offense stacking. That's pretty good. But I think I'll take this entrenched. This is one of the things that helps me get over the top on my low level account. So what I'm looking for is I'm looking for entrenched. Ideally, I want to find an entrenched, and then I want to find at least one of the discs that say you just get health and protection. So if I get, you know, the health and protection edition disc, plus that would give me a green entrenched plus a blue entrenched. That'll get me enough health and protection that I can last through a couple hits. And where you see those characters dying, I wouldn't have characters dying, and I can 3-star those things. So yeah, that's my method. I kind of just push up through here and then come back around and try to touch things up later. 69 energy, that's fine. I'll leave that. Maybe do one battle before I go to bed tonight. But yeah, I ran down the stamina on my teams. And like I've said before, I find that I have to refresh energy on this account. I'll refresh it now, and then, you know, for like a day or two, my stamina will kind of build up at the same rate as my energy. And then probably sometime Thursday, I'll be back in this position where I've got no energy and my characters are pretty good on stamina, and I can do another energy refresh. I think last time for the 2 weeks, I did something like 6 or 7 refreshes on the Loquitur account in total. So about once every 2 days. That sounds about right. And I did much better than I thought. What did we get last time? I think we got like we got box 6 last time. I think no, I think we got box 5 on the Loquitur account last time. Yeah, so that was pretty good. Yeah, couldn't make it to 6, I don't think. I don't remember. I remember being impressed with how far I got, though. Maybe I did get 6. Somebody in the chat probably remembers. I don't remember. But yeah, the Loquitur account did really good last time. We got some good discs, and we just cruised right up. All right, let's take a look at the main account. Same thing. I think you got 6. You made it to 6, said Joey. Yeah, that's awesome. Cool. So I did make it to 6. Yeah, I didn't want to say that and sound like I was bragging, and then you guys would be like, oh, yeah, you only made it to 5, dude. So we completed this with all 3s. We've still got A feat here, 20 battles without losing any units. So you don't fight 20 battles here. I'll definitely have to circle around and fight more battles. We got the attacks out of turn, but we have to go for the enemies in the same turn and 200,000 damage in a single hit. Again, we'll wait till we've developed all the data discs, and we'll come back and we'll do that on Zone 1. On Sector 2, we just got our cat shards. We came in here already, and were able to buy this Commander Ahsoka Tano, so that was good. Here we got Murder Bears. Let's see where we're going. Stacking offense, debuff dismantler. This is an interesting one. I don't think I've really played around with that too much. Here we have a green and entrenched. And I don't think I have an entrenched on this account yet. I got lucky with my discs on this account so far, I feel like. I got this vitality, which is, you know, good. I like that. I just said I like that. Deadly momentum and 1 ruthless offense already, so this disc with this is pretty sick. I got my potency calibration going. I got a few other discs over here that I'm not using yet. So we got this debuff one, the agony amplifier, and the caustic emission potency calibration. I got a second one of those. So there was nothing else on that node, so I took a second one. And then we've got our, you know, obligatory decay turn meter in case I need 1 or 2 of those later. But I didn't assign them yet. We're just waiting to get better discs. So let's take a look over here. Debuff Dismantler. Do I want that? I think I just want to go for the Entrenched. So let's see what that looks like. Ewoks into Ewoks. Okay, well, that's easy. And with Deadly Momentum, this is pretty funny too. So let's take Jedi in against the Ewoks. See what we can do here. Let's kick out Ahsoka and put in Bastila maybe. We'll save Ahsoka for the Padme team. We could put in Shaak Ti. Shaak Ti is good. Get that in here. All right. Yoda's getting roughed up. Yoda lost Savior already. Let's see. What do we want to do here? Yeah, let's just spread the buffs around. And I think we want to take out Wicket first. And we're just gonna attack Wicket. Let's just hit him. Alright, we're gonna do this and we're gonna call Shaak Ti to assist. Alright, Chief Chirpa? Yeah, let's just see if we can take somebody out. So we got a couple of guys that we knocked below 100% health. So as soon as we do that, the damage on this team escalates to just ludicrous levels. And this is game over. Like the next few things we do are all going to be killing blows. Oh, we didn't kill him. Surprising. All right, let's just get in there and get this done. Good, solid, no deaths, easy street, 3 stars, a Jedi completion for the quest. Good stuff. All right, let's catch up on chat here. Okay. At Thomas Oliver, I saw your name for an account review. I think you left Discord. Thomas Oliver said I was a very early account review. Oh, okay. Cool. So they were talking a little bit. So DL does have a pre-taunt tank. Isn't GBA a pre-taunt tank? Yeah, I guess technically I do have Geo Brood Alpha I could stick in there. That's a good point. Stacking offense is overpowered when paired with offensive buffs. Yeah, it's powerful. I don't know if it's overpowered. So Darth Loquitur, due to the issue of what happened last Conquest, be aware you may have stacking issues even though it was fixed. So Nabokov, my understanding is that the issue they had was the exact same buff didn't stack. So if you had a green version of I'm blanking on the name of that disc, Entrenched. So if you had a green Entrenched and a blue Entrenched, you're fine. If you had 2 green Entrenched, you would get the same buff twice and it would repeat itself and you would only get 1. So you'd only get 1 instance of this 50%. But as long as you had the 2 different stats, it was stacking. So at least that's the way it worked for me in the end of the last one, because I had a green one and a blue one and it worked just fine. CG is loving how hard Conquest can be and everyone freaking out to get refreshes to ensure they get the shards. Area 501st. How you doing, man? What do you recommend buying with Conquest currency? Well, on my Loquitur account, I'm buying gear with it. Because I'm not chasing the Razor Crest or the Ahsoka. On normal, it's kind of hard to chase those characters. Well, you can. On my main account, I don't want to get gear on my main account. So even before they announced that Commander Ahsoka Tano was coming out of here, I was already saving up my tickets and not spending them on a lot of stuff. So I would say if you're in hard mode, you probably have enough sources of gear and income in other areas of the game that you just very strictly want to stick to buying the characters and premium shards of whatever you can get. For sure. And then, on a lower level account, if you want to chase the character, do that. Don't spend it on anything but that character. You can save up to 3,500 before you have to spend it. So that's another approach you could take. You could buy character shards and just save up if you're in normal. And if you ever find yourself at 3,500, then, figure it out from there. Yeah. Alright, so maybe we could take another Ewok battle with these Jedi. That worked out okay. It'll get us another completion with Jedi. It'll run their stamina down pretty low, but that's fine. If we're getting the quest completed as we're going through here, that's nice. Let's see. Elder has to die first. We're going to go ahead and do this with Yoda. Pass it over to him. We just got to get to the point where we hit a character for health damage, and then the damage just ramps up insanely fast. We don't want to kill him. I guess we have to. So let's just finish him off. Let's see. Scout, Chirpa, Paplu. Scout's probably the most damage on this team. Even though Scout's a terrible character with these relic level computer comps, the dude can do some damage. Let's give this over to Yoda. Crushing blows now. Give this back to Shaak Ti again. The reason I like giving that to Shaak Ti is because she sometimes doesn't have a skill that you really want to use at that moment. And so if you pass that over to her, then she always has that assist that she can trigger and do something more useful than one of her other skills if you don't need them. Alright, what else we got? Did I miss the GAC? No, you didn't miss the GAC. We're just messing around over here in Conquest before we get started with that. Let's get this entrenched into the account. It's that, right? Oh, it's this. Get that out of here. Alright, we're up to nine ticks on our thing already. Alright. And we're out of energy, so just I'm going to leave it there. I already did my energy refresh on this account, so I don't need to do another energy refresh. I've already run down my stamina. But that's given some more time for more people to show up. Remember, if we want to get these troopers working, we do indeed have to apply some lightsabers to the like button. We're still quite a ways off from getting these troopers powered up and ready to go. So help me power up the troopers, put the likes on the like button, and let's get us there. Let's see. Do we have any questions in chat? Does anybody want to talk about anything before we dive into the actual Grand Arena stuff? Anybody got any burning questions? We put out the Senator path today. Seems like a pretty good response from people. Always some questions and comments and more things that could have been put in and clarity, and why didn't I talk about the Dooku mission with Dooku and Asajj for the for the territory battles and all of that stuff? But it was already 47 minutes long. I mean, you can't put in everything. Good golly. So yeah, that was kind of a surprise to me. I didn't think it was going to be that long, but it took a while. It took a while to get through that whole explanation. All right, I'm going to leave up the likes for now. Like. All right. Oh, we got some chat going on over here. Awesome new guide, Loquitur. Hey, thanks, Slide. Appreciate that. Let's see. How much would you gear Thrawn and EP if you're doing the Senator build? Kind of unsure how far to take those two since they don't directly lead to anything gas related. So you relic your Vader. And your Thrawn, I wouldn't relic it. Your Emperor Palpatine, I wouldn't relic it. I would just use those two as support characters. Throw in your relic Vader, Wat Tambor once you get him, and just basically make those characters part of a Darth Vader solo. So you say, okay, I'm not sure that Darth Vader has this solo. I need Palpatine to make sure that I can get debuffs and get, ramped up faster on my Merciless Massacre. I don't know that I can get through this Relic Geo Brood Alpha, so I'm going to throw in Thrawn, and I'm going to fracture the Brood Alpha and fracture the Brute and just hold him down while I deal with the rest of the team, because I don't want his counterattacks and I don't want to have to worry about that stuff while I'm trying to kill the Brood Alpha. So that's the way I would use those two characters. Gear 8, 9. If you can get them to 10, that's fine. If they get the gear, that's cool, but when they start needing a bunch of stun guns and carbantes and stealing gear away from the other characters that you want to level up, that's where you just kind of park them and you say, I'll come back to you someday. And like I said, you just use that Relic Vader to stomp things. Yep. And you'll have those characters at 7 stars, so even for like assault battles and certain types of events, like the Ewok one, Vader just goes nuts and he can pretty much solo that whole thing, as long as the Palpatine leadership is lingering around somewhere. It doesn't even matter if he dies. You got a relic level Vader, you can do up to probably what's the colored one, the challenge tier. I think a relic 7 Vader could probably do challenge tier on his own, as long as you can get past level 4 with the crazy T-bow that goes nuts. You can do really well with just a relic Vader. Okay. Alright, let's see what else we got over here. What are your thoughts on the C Rush versus SLK Rush? They both seem rushable as opposed to Raid or JML, which are impossible to rush. Yeah, Darth Racky, that's true. So, I finally figured out kind of how to settle that in a way that I can say makes a lot of sense to me. So the challenge is that SLKR is a better and more flexible overall galactic legend. Sith Eternal is really an offensive powerhouse, but not so good on defense, not so good in raid modes and other stuff as SLKR. Problem with SLKR is the fleet requirements. In order to get the finalizer, you have to build bounty hunters and bounty hunter ships and first order ships and Vader's ship. Those requirements for ships are just a huge amount of galactic power in your account, and it's a lot of stuff that you have to build. So what I finally settled on is this. If you're a free-to-play player, or let's say you're going to spend a little bit of money in the game, or let's say you're considering the Hyperdrive bundle, here's how I think of it. If you're willing to commit to the Hyperdrive bundle, you get the bounty hunter started already, you get the ship started already, you get the first order started already. You're on a springboard path to get SLKR. So if you go Hyperdrive bundle, go for SLKR, get the quote better galactic legend. If you're a free-to-play player, build the Sith Eternal, because the troopers are a good team. The fleet requirements aren't nearly as much, so you don't have any issues like that with crazy amount of fleet stuff that you have to build up. So I think that's it. I think in my mind I'm really settling on the idea that SLKR is better, and especially if you're willing to commit to Hyperdrive bundle. If you're not willing to Hyperdrive, go with C. Build an economy account, get your first galactic legend. You can climb an arena, you can do lots of stuff with C. And I don't think you'll have any regrets and look over your shoulder and go, oh, I should have done Kylo instead. I think it's fine, as long as you know what you're getting in for. Alright, hey, I just faced Darth Revan with my Night Sisters and Talzin died and wouldn't revive. I don't know what happened. Against Darth Revan. Boy, that's a team whose skills I'm not familiar with. Was Wat Tambor on the team? Because if Wat Tambor put weapon tech on somebody, that explains everything. Does Malik have something that just kills things outright? I don't even know. I suppose somebody in the chat could probably answer that. All right. Let's see what else we got here. Wow. That just went crazy. Darth Revan prevents revives, I think, is second special skill. Alright, that explains it. Aiden says, I have no burning questions, but your senator path was amazing. I'm glad you guys think so, because it really is not a straightforward explanation. And really, there's so many characters out of the shops. You get so much freedom with your light side and dark side energy early on that I really wanted to make it smooth in terms of being able to build characters, and you really get a lot more energy for gears than some of these other paths, so it's nice. Glad it made sense. Have you got any recommendations for an early Padme counter? I do. Padme. I like the mirror match. I feel very comfortable in the mirror match. Because I'm a guy who's willing to save the overhand smash until it makes sense for removing the opponent's debuffs and denying a whole bunch of courage stacks. So I'm comfortable with the mirror match. The best and most effective early game, I'm telling you guys, it is embarrassing how many times I've beaten Padme teams with my Enfys Nest. Kira, you have to put her leadership in against the Padme teams, but you can literally have a 3-star complete garbage Kira, just take her to level 85, level up her leadership skill, and that's it. You just throw in Kira and Nest, because you just need Kira's leadership. Doesn't matter if she dies. And as long as their Anakin doesn't have high potency, you've got the tenacity build, you can kill Padme teams with Nest. It's so effective. Those are my favorite two counters, the mirror match and Nest. Vader can also do well as long as he can go first, and as long as they don't have a really weak character on their team. The risk with Vader, you come in, you do your Merciless Massacre, you're trying to get a bunch of debuffs on so that you can either pop Anakin or Padme herself, or however things work out. You pop that you do Merciless Massacre, and you do your Force Crush, and he's got some, small character on the team, and you do more than half damage. Anakin gets ticked off, takes a turn, Padme goes, puts up her buffs, clears off all the debuffs that you put on, right in the middle of your Merciless Massacre, and you're completely done. You're done. You lose. So with the Vader counter, you have to make sure that nobody's going to die or come close to dying just from your Force Crush. And as long as that's the case, then you can probably kill Anakin or Padme, either one. If you kill Padme, you will trigger Anakin, but you can take one hit from him and then clean up the rest of the team, take him out next, and it goes fine. So let's see what other people have said. All right, so a topic that comes up, we can save it for video 4, but people say, I have X team, so I guess I'm doing X path. Can you discuss how these are new and having one team doesn't force one path over the other? The goal is the type of player, not just the roster choices in previous headspace. So what Nabokov hits on here is really the core. It's the heart and soul of what we try to do, that's a little bit different than other starting guides, and that is to tailor the whole starting guide, not as how do you build gas, or how do you build Sith Eternal, how do you rush a Malik. Instead, we did it in terms of what kind of player are you? What do you want out of your account? So let's say you're a PvP player, and somebody told you Galactic Legend Rush was good, and now you start to realize just how much of a gap you're going to have for a long time before you actually get good in Grand Arena, and you say, man, I should have gone the Gladiator path. Well, if you want to put your Galactic Legend Rush on pause and build the Revans and follow that Gladiator path through Malik, you can do that anytime. You could have a 2 million galactic power account and say, I want to do this cycle and build the 2 Revens into Malik into SLKR. That sounds like a good next phase. These are like building blocks, right? They're like an early game and a mid game for chess. So, the beginner's guide is just to get you started. It's the opening few moves. Then let's say you go Gladiator. After you go Gladiator, you're like, okay, what do I do next? I'm building this SLKR. Well, go the gas path. Well, we'll just grab the Senator path and put that down and pick it up. So it's exactly what Nabokov says. It's what you want out of the game. It's plug and play anytime. If you say, well, I'm going to follow your path, but I love bounty hunters, so I'm going to build a bounty hunter team, good for you. Great. Build your bounty hunter team. It's not right and wrong. It's just nice, focused ways to achieve what you want to achieve in the game. I hope that supports what Nabokov was trying to say there. I think that's a good point that was made. I hope that answers the question. Darth Loquitur, did you see how Arnold and AP Gaines copied your pass in their latest collab? No, I didn't. Am I being baited? I haven't seen their latest collab. All I saw was the meme video, so I don't know. Yeah, you'll have to share that link somewhere. I haven't watched anything that looked like my pass. It's impossible. Let's see. Okay, some other stuff here. I think about rushing other galactic legends like Rey. Don't rush Rey. Rey is not a good first galactic legend. The resistance are just too weak. It doesn't bring enough to the account. Rey is a good third galactic legend. I think that's where I'm building her. I built C. I built SLKR. I'm building Rey next. I would build JMK definitely over Rey as an early GL. If I wasn't already on the Rey path and kind of committed to it, I might actually do Kenobi. All right, let's see. I like Senator the most, says Aiden. Let's see. Try to catch up on chat with things that are for me. Good evening, Loquitur. I once again loved your Senator guide. You're the best starter guides in the community. Nice. That's great. And if Arnold's copying my tech, then yeah, really. Also a few videos behind, and I see your negotiator in PAX discussion. I hate it. Guy got home and 5-star negotiator. Wasn't even in the top 10 before, now he's #1 permanently. Yeah. Yeah, I don't like that move. I think putting them in the shop was not good, but I know why they do it. They do it to give the 1,200 crystals from everybody. They know it's going to sell. Kenobi can be annoying on a Padme team. I often get stuck behind him. Yeah, definitely. Kenobi's a great character. All right. Let's see. People answering each other's questions. All right. So I'm caught up now. Theo says, I'm definitely going for Gladiator on my secondary account. That's cool. All right. Well, that was some fun stuff. Let's think about getting over into this Grand Arena on the Darth Loquitur account. We're still a little bit behind on likes, boys and girls. Please, if you could be so kind, as you're entering the airplane, put your seatbelts on. As you're entering the Darth Loquitur channel, please smash that like button with your lightsaber if you could, please. You can smash the dislike button if you want to. I mean, I don't care. I prefer that you smash the like button. It's a much better button to smash. It's much more satisfying. It makes better sounds when you kill it. The dislike button is just like fingernails on a chalkboard. It's like kind of crunchy and disgusting when you slash that one with your lightsabers. I guess that would be a dislike saber. Have to issue a separate weapon for that. All right. Let me know if you want a dislike saber. And then I can just dislike you, ban you from the channel. Honestly, I swear, guys, if you don't like something that I'm doing or some of my content, I appreciate, the feedback. As long as it has some kind of, logical, I agree, I don't agree, I think there's something different. I guess I left Paplu out of one of the slides, and somebody said, hey, you left out Paplu. Well, it's nice, because other people are going to notice that too, and they're going to be like, oh, what about Paplu? Well, at least there's a comment down there that says, you forgot Paplu, here's how you get him, and, you know, so I appreciate that kind of stuff. Dislike sabers. All right. Best Padme team for just hitting level 85. The best Padme team for just hitting level 85, you probably won't have a very big Kenobi, but put him on the team anyway. Doesn't matter. I mean, I was using my Kenobi as soon as I unlocked him. Anakin and Ahsoka go with Padme, and then your fifth is Grandmaster Yoda, fives, whoever you got. Just put on whoever you got. If you plan to build a Galactic Republic fleet someday, you can also invest in that Clone Sergeant. He's not that great of a character, but his ship is okay, and putting a couple gear levels on him. You saw in Conquest, I chuck him on the Padme team so that I don't run down the stamina on a better character that I want to use somewhere else. So, yeah, you can use a bunch of anything. Make sure it's Galactic Republic, though. Don't throw anything in the Padme team that's not Galactic Republic, because you want all those juicy bonuses that her and Anakin get. All right. Darth Loquitur, I'm in Division 10 too. My opponent only has 270 banners. Math says he didn't set a fleet. Is there logic behind doing that? No. No, I can't see any logic in ever just not placing a defense. It costs you the victory, right? Because you lose the points that you would get for setting the team. And no, I can't see any logic at all. Unless, I mean, if you have to have a level 1 capital ship of some kind and a couple level 1 ships that you could throw down. So yeah, I see no logic whatsoever in not placing something. I need a dislike saber for Arnold's new video. Man, I'm missing out. What? Tell me about this video, guys. You got to tell me. Do I have to go look this up? It's driving me crazy now. Everybody's talking about Arnold's new video. What is it? I can't watch it on stream, but oh, decide what's the best farming guide for you in the first year. Trying to steal my thunder. Well, here's the deal. Here's the deal, guys. Here's the deal for real. Some people will find my channel. They'll become Inquisitors. And they'll crush the 64,000 people that watch the other videos. That's it. That's it, boys and girls. We got people in our Discord. We got people right now that are placing, first, second, third, fifth in their respective divisions. We've got powerhouse players. Powerhouse players. And they're all following the same concept of a focused account with good characters taken to relic levels, good synergy teams, and the account building strategies that we talk about all the time. Building a good focused account is going to get you the wins, and you just pray that a whole bunch of other people find these other starting guides so that we have people to beat up in Grand Arena. That is probably the most self-centered thing I've ever said on my stream. Yeah. Only send my guides to people you like. That's how it works. Loquitur, my friend, started a free-to-play guide 5 months ago. I guided him, and now he's top 1 in fleet almost every day. But what I told him was similar to your guides, but a slightly different strategy. The main difference being farming the Kylo Ren Unmasked node a lot before level 60. It's an amazing ship day 1 of Fleet Arena, and my climb right away. Yeah, I absolutely did that on my Loquitur account. It doesn't fit in some of these focused accounts where we're just really trying to maximize the cantina energy. But I definitely believe in Crew and his ship. It's I built it on the Loquitur account right away, just straight for it. I love the character. I love the ship. I agree with you. It's not in my guide, but I agree with you 100%. And thanks for giving your friend good advice. Love it. Loving it. All right. Darth Loquitur, new video today was extremely bad. All squads ranked list. It was bad in the worst way. Not great ranks in any capacity. Yeah, he's been doing that squad ranking for a while now. I imagine that it's just copy paste and just move around something that's different. It's probably getting pretty stale content for him. All right. I think it was an all right list, says Aiden. Inquisitors crushed the Empire in the 69th precinct. You got it. You got it. But you can't put Bad Batch and troopers that high since they're not the best on defense. You can put them high if they're that good on offense. Mark says, agree, Darth Loquitur. Nice. I feel like Kobe. No lie, I recently found your channel through your beginner videos. Thanks for those. Hey, cool, man. All right. Guys, another help. I just got beat by a Newt Django Dooku team. Any unusual counters I could use, not to waste any good teams. Against some of these teams like Newt and the key is to have a team with a little bit of survivability. So a bounty hunter team with Grief Karga or a Padme team or something like that. Something where you can recover energy and outlast them. Because they just got a lot of goofy little tricks and they're hard to get a hold of, and they get a couple rounds where they do a ton of damage to you. And as long as you can survive through that and get a little bit of recovery back, that's an easy way to do it. A clone trooper team with a fast enough Rex that can go first and get your clones to kill people right away is also good against trick teams like that. You just got to watch out for stealth because they really can't deal with, like the Night Sister trick team where they put the Alkalite in stealth. You can't deal with that with clone troopers. Echo can throw a grenade and pop her out of stealth, but it's not easy to deal with. So yeah, either a really fast team that can deal with the goofy tricks, or a team that can just live through it and be okay. It's the reason I love bounty hunters, because Bosk and Grief together with bounty hunter team just give it a ton of survivability as a cleanup team, as a neat little defensive team. All right. Django Relic 7 underestimated it. Django's a monster. He does tons of damage. All right. We had worst ship questions. What are your favorite ships? Like the obvious outside and the Anakin Negotiator Hound's Tooth. Oh boy. Marcus, man, you get me talking about ships. I love ships. I love all ships. I'm not going to talk about my favorite ships because like half of the ships in there are my favorites. I love the Geos. Every pilotless ship in the game is fantastic. The ships work so well with their respective faction. Like the Rebel ships with Home 1 are insane. The Galactic Republic with a Galactic Republic ship are crazy. You know, the Geos with any capital ship are good. I like ships. We'll talk more about that some other time. All right, need a lot of likes to get the troopers going. Nice says, I also think his list was all right. It made sense, and he explained why the teams were there. Only odd thing was Old Republic being as low as it was. All right, I disagree with something Arnold said. Bad Batch above both the Revens. Bounty Hunters too high. So listen, guys, listen. I'm going to tell you right now. If you look at a Troopers team, if you look at the way that I play the Troopers team, and I'm always smiling and having fun, and it's like a thing, right? These Imperial Troopers are good. I'm telling you guys, the control with that team, the way that you just click buttons and destroy things, is just such a cut above a lot of other teams. There's teams that require mechanics to play and thought to play, and these troopers just, you come in and you annihilate stuff, right? This Bad Batch team, what Arnold is saying, what I've seen him say before in the past, this is another one of those teams that just goes first and just gets these dominant skills where you feel like you're completely in control of the match, okay? So don't scoff. If he says that they're above the Darth Revans, this is a feel that he has as an experienced player playing all these teams, and he gets behind these Bad Batch clones, and he's clicking the buttons going, this is unstoppable. Don't discount it, guys. Don't discount it. There's something there. Because this guy has been playing long enough that he knows what it feels like to play a Revan team, and he knows what it feels like to play this Bad Batch team. It's got to feel dominant. There's something to this. All right, that's my... Because I feel the same way. Like, I'm like... With the Geo Spy. I mean, I hate to go back to that, but people are like, man, that's dumb. And I'm like, you guys... I haven't had a Relic Geo Spy before, but now that I have it, this character is insane. Like all of the stuff that I can do with it in the game is good. The ship is good. The character is good. The territory battles are good. Putting him on defense in 3v3 is good. Like, my eyes are open. This character is insane. So, yeah. All right, I'm off my soapbox now. All right. I'm about to get... Flaming Dorito says, I'm about to get Negotiator, have Plo 5s as well as their ships, but what gear do I need for the characters to work? I already have Relic Ahsoka, JKA, and Houndstooth. Reinforcement ships, Gear 10, I think, is my minimum. You want to get their skills up to the highest level, and I think typically the characters have to be at least Gear 10 or Gear 11 maybe to optimize their skills. But especially for ships like Plo, where the reinforcement abilities, when he comes in, when he restores turn meter, that kind of is the Plo Koon ship. So you want to maximize that. You have to get their gear up enough to maximize their skills. And I think that happens at Gear 11. Taking them to Gear 12 so you can get them 6-dot mods can be a thing if you really need the ship to be that more powerful. If you're using 5s as a starting ship, then you've got to at least take him to Gear 12. 6-dot mods. Any starting ships, you got to kind of think Gear 12 6-dot mods at least. All right, everyone has different opinions, and Arnold made those ranks based off his full Relic teams. Yeah, exactly. BB has every non-Galactic Legend team requires something close to gas to beat on defense. DR isn't useful in raids. Yeah, Darth Revan's not the best in raids, but it's still an insane character and team. All right. Let's see. I also love ships. I don't know why people hate them so much. Because of the lack of mods and RNG, there's not really a way for you to make your ships better than other people's ships. So if you have a maxed out Anakin, it's the same as every other maxed out Anakin in the game. And for a lot of people, that feels boring. There's not variety. I mean, you know exactly what to expect. You don't have to scout or scope or any of it. All right. At Darth Loquitur, Gav P says, just listening in while I'm finishing up Division 2 auto deploy. Fun. Messy, but done with one shot. How you feeling about your matchups? I don't know. I haven't even looked yet. I have no idea. Work was a grind today, and I just got home, skated into the chair, turned on the channel. I don't even know what awaits us. But on the Loquitur account, I feel like I may have gotten an auto deploy. I don't know. Let's take a look, and I'll just get started on this Grand Arena. Been chatting with chat for long enough. All right, so Nair Betheret, however you say this guy's name. So if you go in stats and you look, and you can kind of tell something about how seriously the person's playing. And their top score here was 19,000. And let's see, where are we at here? Championship promotions, 25. Battles won. Okay, so it's an early account, but not quite what I would expect to see. So I played both of my accounts, my Loquitur account as well as my main account, kind of with the idea that I might fight an auto deploy, because it just happens in the first round of Grand Arena so much anymore. You gotta be prepared for it. So a lot of mid-grade ships, you know, garbage fleets really. Then characters, he's got this Revan team. So if he were to put Revan as a 5-man squad with all of these relics on defense, I might still beat it with my troopers. So if I was him and I was looking at my account, I would definitely keep all of this stuff for offense. I wouldn't have a single relic on defense. I would just put scraps. So with that in mind, what I did, I went in here and I put my Padme team on defense. And I said, look, if you're going to bring your JKR team on offense, you're probably going to want to use it here, because this is a tough team for anything else you've got. Your Vader's probably not big enough to beat this. So we set that up as a defense. And we put the Geos behind it so that if by some miracle he did use up his Vader, then he's pretty much got to use the Revan team back here. Doesn't have many other options. But then he's got 2 decent teams to clear here in front of ships. We put this little bounty hunter team here. And we put our, you know, useless Phoenix. Hey, check these Phoenix out, right? We got gear 8s and a gear 7. I think these are gear 8s, right? I think so. Anyway, so yeah, gear 8 and then 1 gear 7. And I did manage the Thrawn mission, so I'm done with Thrawn. I didn't record it. I was just messing around just to see if I could do it, and I did it. So I might have to go back and try it again just to show. But we got Thrawn. All right, so let's take a look. Yep, it's an auto deploy. That is not how I wanted to start out my Grand Arena. An auto deploy with Vader and Luke. You know, guys, I might beat this. I might be able to beat this with my troopers. Be close, but I might have enough. All right, we kind of got a couple old Republic characters here under Kenobi's leadership. Vader can probably take that, no problem. So I think we can get through this, no problem. I think, let's see, let's just check what teams we've got, make sure I remember. So we've got the troopers, we've got Vader, we've got a Sith team behind that. We've got Jedi. So the safe thing to do is just get through this wall, see what's on the back, and then deal with that. 85,000 galactic power. What do my Jedi look like these days? What do the Jedi look like? Where are the Jedi? Here we go. 75,000. Let's see. Do we have any other good Jedi that we could sneak over onto that team? We don't. All the other Jedi are already with somebody. Yikes. So we fall off. Again, I put a lot of stuff on defense, because if you get an auto deploy, you typically don't get to play a lot of battles. I didn't think about the fact that I might be able to beat that top team. So let me think here. I wonder if just Vader and Wat Tambor could take this out. What else do we have up front here? So if I beat this, I still have to beat this. That is going to require Vader. So I would have to use Trooper and Vader here. Have to use Trooper and Vader there. So let's take the Jedi team in, right? I mean, just take in this Jedi team and see what kind of work we can get done. Who'd we lose? We got Bastila, Kenobi, Plo. Are we a Jedi short of a Jedi team in 5v5s? That'll be embarrassing. Oh yeah, we're one Jedi short of a Jedi team. Because they're all with Padme. So 63,000 Jedi. Yeah. Let's take a look at this other team that we've got. These guys. Now, it did it to me again, guys. I relic my Dooku, and I find myself in this GAC without a relic Dooku. It didn't take. This is so frustrating. I did all this. I waited. I locked in like 3 hours later, and no relic Dooku. So annoying. Does that happen to anybody else, or does it just happen to me? I don't understand it. Alright, Trooper the Jedi. Piet Solo. What do you have to two-shot the front? I think this will one-shot the front. I think this is good. This is our little Sith Trooper wall. I think we're good. Did you close the game when you chose to relic him? No, Brandon, I didn't. You're saying quit the game, restart it, force it. Yeah, I like that. I like that. Next time before I lock in my Grand Arena, end the game, start a new instance of the game, force the game to reload before I lock Grand Arena. I think you might be onto something with that. All right, this is going to be a showcase of the Lobster, the Red Trooper. Everything on this team is going to be pulling assists from the Trooper. This is a team that we can put on defense sometimes. So let's take out Mission right away. Let's see if we can just scrap her. We'll give everybody advantage so that I know that I'm going to call my assists. We're going to stun the retribution off of this guy. And then just take him down. Assist. Counterattack. Assist. Counterattack. Alright. Got taunt again on that guy. Let's get under stealth. Counterattack. Alright, big hit. Boom. Okay, let's get through this Zalbar. Come on. Yeah, let's just keep working on him. We're going to have to deal with this taunt at some point. Too much retribution. We definitely do not want to do the area effect here. Oh, I should have tried to stun Kenobi. Alright, come on, Kylo. Let's see. Let's try to get some health back here. If we can. Alright, who do we have to get rid of here? This is... I feel like it's not going well, but I don't entirely understand who it is that I have to kill. I don't have the Zeta on the Red Trooper yet. If I had the Zeta on the Red Trooper, I think this would go fine. Alright, big hit. Not big enough. Man, these guys are beefy. These guys are chunky. So, I do not believe that I can finish this out with the team that I have, based on what I'm seeing right here. All right. What to do here? I think we just back out, take 2 zones, be done with it. We can't mess around now. After not getting through that match, we're just going to go in, rough these guys up with the troopers, smash the back wall with Vader, take his 2 zone clear and be done with him. Alright, here we go. If I'd have killed 1 or 2 characters there, I would have circled back around and tried to use the Jedi and 2-shot it and see what's on his back wall. But that doesn't make sense. If you can't get at least 2 characters dead. Alright, so with Moff Gideon, I think Kenobi just needs to lose some armor. Then we're going to go on mission. We're going to get our first kill. Get the turn meter train going. Take a big area effect attack. So smooth. Alright, there we go. Done. Out of the way. And he's already down to characters of this level. So I think if he actually decides to play an offense, I honestly don't think he can do anything at all. I think he'll get zero clears. Let's see. Yeah, we'll put Tarkin on there. Who cares? Just get going fast and get it done. How close are you to Piet 7 stars? Piet is 7 stars and ready for gear 12. Yeah. Awesome sauce. Alright, who do we have that we can cull out here? Old Ben? See you later. Alright, Tarkin. Kit Fisto. This will kill Kit Fisto. Then we can kill him. Circle back around to him. Done. Good. 2 zones. Leave it at that. Be done with it. Dealt with the auto clear to the, or the auto deploy to the best of our ability. Yeah, he might be able to beat my Phoenix, but we saw so much of his, the good side of his roster on defense already. All the way down through here. So he's only got from here on left. Yeah, he could probably beat my Phoenix team. He won't get through the bounty hunters, though, with what he's got left. Alright. Fine. Auto-deploy. Defeated. I'm going to assume. Characters. Piet. Boom. Upgrade. Gear 12. Ready to go. Dooku. Relic 6. Done. Rock solid. Look at this guy's speed. 310. I'm using him on defense. Probably. So I like these teams that have, one big defensive threat. And I think Dooku can be a defensive threat. So I've got him for speed. I could also do tenacity. One of the nice ways to put him on defense is to slow him down a little bit. Put a lot of tenacity onto him. Tenacity can also be an offensive build. Then against weak teams, you can use him a lot like Nest. So you invest in this Zeta. Build up a ton of tenacity. Of course, you got to give him good potency. So you need some good potency substats, or potentially at least one potency set. But then yeah, you can take him up against certain things like Geos. No, he won't survive against Geos. I don't think he's got enough sauce. If they were really small geos, he might. But there are some teams that really don't do that much damage, and every time they attack him, he counterattacks, and as long as he doesn't get dazed or stunned, he just wreck an opposing team. But I don't have enough confidence in that, so I just made him fast, put him on defense, 310 speed. It's pretty good. Pretty good. All right. Jedi can beat that. All right. Now you're just teasing me. Yeah, I'm going to make you look at the Gear 12 and just not click it. Just super annoying. If you can get Newt and a Separatist team with Dooku, that would be good. I'm working on my Newt. Minute? Minute. Small. I'm working on small. So where is Newt at? 230. So I've got him to 6-star status. I just, you know, every now and then. So for the longest time now, I've been buying Prestige out of the Squad Arena store because I need that for my capital ships. But I get more than 600 a day, so I just do one a day on Prestige. And then I buy a Sidious and a Gunray because I'll need him for C. I need him someday. And you can see I've got some shards. So I'll finish out Newt Gunray at some point and get him going. But man, I boosted my account like 100,000 galactic power in one sitting just with Nest and the Mon Mothma team. It always surprises me somehow. I know it shouldn't by now, but you know, you just build up these characters even to a pretty small level, and it really tilts your galactic power in a hurry. Look at this team, just this little Mon Mothma team, hardly any gear going on them, and they're already 58,000 galactic power. So, yeah. I'll get Newt going someday, but I do have to be careful launching too many new characters. I really have to build what I've got now until 1.6. I just need to work on the teams I've got, get more characters, more gear, more relic levels, and then start new teams when we go to the next division. All right, so let's see. What else do you guys want to talk about? Anything else exciting that we want to do for Q&A, questions? Want to dive right into the other Grand Arena on the main account? We could do that too. Let's see what we see. You have 2 Zetas available. Please use them. Okay. I'll use them someday. The next 2 Zetas most likely, depending on where I can get these characters geared up to. By the end of this week, I'm hoping to put a couple more gear levels onto Enfys Nest. I'm hoping to put more gear levels onto the Mon Mothma team. I'll put the second Zeta on Mon Mothma, and I'll Zeta Enfys Nest. I think those will be my next 2 Zetas for this account. And that'll get Enfys going. I'm going to build her, so it's no questions asked. Still need the leadership on Darth Vader. I keep circling around that. I still need the Zeta on crew so that I can have a pre-taunt tank. Yes, I know Geo Brood Alpha is a pre-taunt tank, but for Grand Arena, I mean, he goes with the Geos. Maybe I'll build a Night Sister zombie at some point to have another tank. Don't know. So there's still some good Zetas that I need in the account, but I think right now getting Mon Mothma fully functional and Enfys Nest, probably where those 2 Zetas go. They're not burning a hole in my pocket. It's funny, people are like, get them on right now. You can click the button. I would rather just do it all at once to make the video making smoother. It's already enough editing. I don't need it more. I just put a Zeta on Emperor's Trap and my troopers wreck now. Yeah, nice. I'm farming SLKR, but I'm so close to gas. It takes all my self-control to keep on the SLKR path. Yeah. Yeah, it'd be worth it, though. What do you think is the best starter route, says Anti-Jag. Now, I've been asked that question several times already, and I'm going to give you guys the truth. If I was starting the game, I would want to try every one of these paths. I believe in what we're doing with these beginner guides so much that if I could do 4 accounts and try every one of the 4 different paths, I would. They're all rock solid for what they do in the game. You know, if you want a PvP, the Revan route's just rock solid, you know. I would play any one. My natural playstyle, my personal playstyle, is much more about the efficiency, the acquisition of gear, snowballing the account. I love it when people say, there's no way. There's absolutely no way that you just spend $20 a month on this account. There's no way. There's no way you could have the account that good. Because I know I've only spent $120 on this account, and we're in month 8. And I'm in the 2nd month in a row I haven't spent my $20, and I may not. I don't need it. My income out of the account is okay. My Cantina refreshes are okay. So $120 in on this account, I don't care what anybody says. I know the truth. And it makes me feel good. So I think in the end, the Techno Union path is most likely my route. I think the silencer comment from earlier today is funny because somebody asked in response to the Senator video this question, and I said, yeah, I'd probably end up going the Techno Union route, but, you know, I'd make a few changes. I'd build a bounty hunter team. I'd build Enfys Nest, and I love my little Kylo Ren unmasked and the Sith Trooper. It's just such a fun little combo, and it didn't work today. It didn't have enough punch to get through the stuff that he had, but I would build Kylo Ren and the TIE Silencer. I think that's such a good character and ship combination. It comes off the same note, and it's almost for free, right? So I'd do the Techno Union, but I'd build these 2 guys, Enfys Nest, and a bounty hunter team, just for PvP. Just because this is so strong. And when I get the Mandalorian in here so that I have a disintegrate against certain teams, let's say that somebody's doing the First Order rush, and they've got 2 Kylos and First Order, and both Kylos are relicked. You're probably just going to find those on defense. They'll put those bottom front and try to just stonewall your whole team because those characters are insane. And you can take in a pretty garbage bounty hunter team and just annihilate the Kylo Rens with the Mandalorian skill. So I would still build that. It is such a powerful PvP tool to have that annihilate. And I'll build the Triumvirate as soon as I reasonably can. Again, because Nihilus has the annihilate. And it's just such a great tool to have in PvP to solve those sticky situations where they just put a bunch of tanks on defense and you can just zip on in there and kill them. Yep. Relic 7, Bosk, stuff like that. Just take in and annihilate. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Alright. I want to start a new account and go one of your routes, but I don't know which one. I don't know how to make a new account, and 2, I don't want to do the beginning game again. Well, I mean, if you want a route, tell me, LOL. What is it that you like best about the game? Do you like Grand Arena, PvP? Do you like looking out for your own self-interest and building the best possible account into the strongest characters? Do you like guild events and raids and all that stuff? Because that's how you choose. You say, yep, I want to do PvP. I want to do this Grand Arena stuff. Well, you don't want to do the beginning game, then you want to do Grand Arena. Buy the Hyperdrive bundle, straight into the Gladiator build. solves both your problems. You don't have to play the early game garbage, and you've got a huge leap on Gladiator build. Go to town. Problem solved. For $100, I mean, I'm not telling you have to spend $100. I'm just saying, for $100, you can solve your problem. All right. Nabokov says, my favorite path is Techno Union plus Revan plus Malik plus S. Okay. So basically what Nabokov is saying is start with Techno Union and then go straight into Gladiator. Yup. Don't know if you read my comment, but when you talked about Guild Store in the newest video, you forgot to name the Ewoks. Just remember, when I'm talking about the Guild Store early on, I'm talking about acquiring the clones. We're not looking for the Ewoks. Oh, I see what you're saying. Because in that phase, we are farming the Ewoks, so you could also go ahead and look for the Ewoks out of that store. That's true. You can. So if your clone builds are coming along fine. I don't mind farming the Ewoks, though. I really think you should farm Chief Chirpa and not buy them out of the shop. Because you don't really have that much stuff that you have to do with your regular energy. If you want to build Houndstooth and you say, okay, I'm going to build Houndstooth and buy Chirpa out of the shop, that's fine too. But I don't mind him as a farm. Don't mind him as a farm. Hey Loquitur, what's your thoughts on using the TIE Reaper as a reinforcement in the Malevolence mirror matches? Its unique looks fairly useful. The TIE Reaper. I think that's one of the ships that I have no experience with, right? That's this funny looking... What's the TIE Reaper? Okay. What? This. Oh, this one. Yes, as you can see, I have no experience with this ship. None. It's level 1. I haven't played it. I don't see it. You're saying that unique looks fairly useful. So let's take a look. The enemy capital ship loses 15% turn meter whenever any ship is defeated, which can't be resisted. Holding down the enemy capital ship isn't that big of a deal. If you're fighting the negotiator, all they have to do is get one turn with Valor. That's all they need, one turn with Valor. Let's see, Unending Loyalty. Where is Valor? Come on. When a ship with Valor takes a turn, they get 15% turn meter, right? Here it is. Allied Galactic Republic ship 15% turn meter and reduce its ultimate cooldown by 1 at the end of the turn. So every time a ship dies, you take away 15% turn meter. Every time any ship with the Valor buff goes, they gain 15% turn meter. So against the negotiator, you're not gonna do good. So are you specifically asking about the mirror match? Let me reread your question. Okay. In the Malevolence mirror match. So in the mirror match, how important is it that you do your ult first? I don't know. There's just a lot of ships I would rather bring in instead of the TIE Reaper. I mean, you could bring in Anakin yourself and then start spreading around Valor. Yeah, well, I mean, in Squad Arena, for example. I'm going to say no. I'm going to say it's not, the unique doesn't give enough benefit. Even in the mirror match against Malevolence. Yeah, I would say there's a lot of other ships you could bring in that would be better than that. Malevolence just needs tanks. You know, just bring in tanks in the mirror match. So as long as you have a ship that's alive. So here's the thing in the mirror match, right? Use your little ships and bring in your reinforcements more slowly. You know, once you've got... You bring in your first reinforcement, for example. They kill off a ship, just replace it with a little ship. You know, your second reinforcement comes up. Maybe you don't use it. You know, let them grind you down a little bit, do the ult, and then you'll have more ships still in the reinforcements and you'll win. I would rather do that than risk a TIE Reaper, which doesn't seem like a very good ship. All right. Logray is a guild store exclusive, and he takes ages. Okay. All right. Well, maybe I should have mentioned him then. I guess I didn't do my due diligence on researching Logray. I didn't mention Logray early. All right, I'll mention it and I'll pin it. Okay. I'm going against the worst defense I've ever played against. Gear 7 Phoenix bad. That's pretty bad. All right. Also, no need to farm Ewok Elder whatsoever. Get him from Bronzium. I don't mind farming him a little bit early on. Okay. I mean, get him from Bronzium. That's fine. That's fine if you get him fast enough, but I think you're still going to need to farm him a little bit. If you start out just at level 1, like I got Snowtrooper from Bronzium packs. I don't remember getting as many Elders as I got Snowtroopers. Or whatever. Let's see. Well, let's just take a look here real quick. How many shards of Ewok Elder, or whether or not I've put him up to 7 stars already. I've probably already 7-starred him if I had a bunch of shards. Yeah, I've already 7-starred him just to get the extra loot out of the out of the shard shop. All right, let's get over on ALEURA here and take a look at this Grand Arena stuff. Get that going. All right, enter in here. We're fighting against Thorless. He's a living legend. I have no idea how to pronounce this guild name. Looks pretty cool, though. 5.7 million, so we're fighting up by about 400,000 galactic power. About the same in ships. He's got me mostly on characters. Seems like a good player. Seems like a Grand Arena player. So, yeah. So the ship part of this starts to look the same after a while. You know, you see the same capital ships, you just look to see what they got. He has the Radis and the Negotiator, Finalizer. The Chimera isn't built up that great. So he's got, he doesn't have Malevolence that I see. So that's interesting. But he does have, you know, 3 good capital ships and then, you know, something else. So we're not too worried about him in fleets. His relic ships are good. The Radis, I don't have that much gameplay experience against the Radis, so if you put the Radis on defense, it'll be an interesting thing for me to try to beat. See how that works out. All right. In terms of characters, 2 Galactic Legends, if I remember right. Yep. Jedi Master Luke and Rey. And when I ever see JML, I just assume that's going to be on offense. So he can kill my SLKR if I put it on defense, which means I just can't ever put my SLKR on defense against Luke. He's got Rey, Skywalker, Jedi Knight Luke, bunch of stuff here in the middle, both Revans, Malak down here at Relic 3. Now, I don't know about you guys, but if I have a Malak, it's going straight to 7. When I see this, I always feel like people are not taking advantage of how good this character is, especially if you're going to put him on defense, right? Just take him straight to the moon. My opinion, maybe he just got him recently and he's still building him. Who knows? Maybe there's a reason for it. ARC Trooper, got clones. Probably expecting to face gas on defense. And if so, we'll have the Sith Eternal Emperor. Then we've got some relics down here, a bunch of relic characters that we need as requirements for those Galactic Legends. And then from there it drops off. Oh, what's this? A Relic 0 First Order Executioner. That's interesting. So he's working on the SLKR, obviously. Alright, and then you have 3 Galactic Legends. Powerhouse. Good stuff. So what I did for my defense, I said, okay, we got to place 9 defenses. We only needed 7 before. Now we need 9. So it's a 2-team jump on defense, 2-team jump on offense. I need 4 more teams than I was using in the 2 Grand Arenas ago. So it's actually good for my account because I can put together more teams, and I don't mind the roster stretch, and I hope that it hurts my opponent more than me. So here we put Grievous, Geos, leftover First Order. This is just kind of a, burn through some teams to see what's on my back wall. And then over here we put, less serious teams. We just got Garbage Night Sisters. We've got this Resistance team. We've got kind of a really bad Sith team here. This is just supposed to go fast, take banners, and I don't care what happens with the rest of the team. So he's just speeding him up. He goes fast, does his area effect, strips a few banners away, and then we lose. But we're trying to make a lot of teams that he has to make a commitment to, right? So we put relics on a lot of these teams. And then we've got the Mon Mothma team back here on defense, and hopefully that'll still give him a little bit of a challenge. So overall, pretty weak defense, keeping a lot of stuff for offense. Again, it's my first time with 9 teams on defense, so I'm kind of playing it a little safe, keeping a lot of stuff for offense. After we play a couple of these through, I'll know a little bit more about what to expect and what to keep on offense versus defense. So that's the way I played it. Let's see what we're up against. This is new to me. Alright, here we got a Revan team. It's got a couple weak characters on it. I feel like we trooper this and just practice that matchup with our Dark Trooper beating up everything. Yeah, I think we'll trooper that. We'll see how it all shakes out. Geo's here. I'll have to do something there. Night Sisters here. That takes... They're all gear 12. Got a few Zetas here. So this, I'll have to take this team seriously. Maybe Bounty Hunters. I don't know. Something. We'll have to do something good there. Maybe Triumvirate. Don't know. To think about that. Here's that Rey team. So we've got Rey, Rose. So these 4, I would expect to see. Rose is kind of a throwaway. Who's usually in that spot? Who do we usually see in that spot? Let me think. Finn, Poe, Holdo. I'm used to seeing another character in that spot. I'm blanking on who it usually is, though. That's embarrassing. Maybe it's BB-8? I don't know. No. It's Jedi Training Rey. Usually this team is this plus Jedi Training Rey to have a second tank in there. And then you do Rey for offense. And his Rey is offense. Yeah. 100,000 on offense. So... pretty hard hitting Rey. Offense on the arrow. Offense set. So what do you guys think? Is Sith Eternal Emperor a stronger bet here, or are we looking at... I think we do Sith Eternal and we just link these 2 guys till we get that first lightning strike. Or maybe we have to link Rey to get her. We need to cut down their damage, though. So if we do it with Sith Eternal, if we do it with SLKR, there is a risk that if she gets to her ult before SLKR can go into his ult, we can just lose. We could just lose. So I have to think about this matchup a little bit. We'll see what chat says. Maybe you guys can give me some advice on whether C or SLKR. I really want to do it with SLKR, and that way if Jedi Master Luke is on the back wall, I still have my C to take down that team. So that's what I'm afraid of. I'm afraid that if I throw away my Sith Eternal up here, and I'm not, again, the SLKR against the JML matchup isn't that bad, but I'm not that experienced with that matchup with SLKR. All right. Normal Finn? Is that normal Finn? Resistance Hero Finn. And Resistance Hero Poe. Yeah, no, that's what I would expect, is the Hero Bros. Yeah, this is a good team. Usually see JTR there, but that's solid. SLK can work on Rey. The issue is purely recovery, so Watt is recommended. But the issue is you need to have an alt stored and play in the way I run SLK versus other methods. So you need to use basic stuns, AoE. Always get a lot of hits to have an alt quickly. Sometimes you just get screwed. Yeah, my experience with Rey is I do the area effects. I don't like to do the stab, especially early, because a lot of times you'll trigger her whirlwind. The key to this matchup is not to trigger a bunch of whirlwinds and then kind of work the characters all down at the same time, let her use lifeblood a little bit, and not trigger her a bunch of whirlwinds. Yeah, Sith Eternal feels a lot safer here. Feels a lot safer. But I do want to save C for the back ranks. All right, what do we think? Anybody else have an opinion? Nabokov has spoken. Anybody else have an opinion on that? What's the best thing to take out Rey? If they have Foresight or something, you stun Finn and Holdo, then use the AoE on something stunned. Hux can call the assist, Red Trooper, AoE, etc. You have to be careful with that, though, because you'll trigger her whirlwinds. If you assist on one character too much, what you need to do is you need to do area effects and get somebody whose protection is almost gone, even with Rey's lifeblood. So you got to shave away the protection, and then try to smack somebody real hard and kill them with the stab. Yeah, he's got the rally call, right? Tanks get critical hit immunity. So we probably do have to stun him right away. Stun him right away. That'd probably trigger a lifeblood, though. Yikes. Stunning him right away is going to trigger lifeblood. But we can do a sweep. She'll go. Hux will go before him. I can refresh and stab him when he has lifeblood on, and we should be fine. So, sweep first. She goes. Gives everybody extra protection. Hux goes. Gives the turn back to Kylo. He stabs. And then still has his sweep for the next turn. And then from there, I think we just try to manage it so that we don't trigger a lot of whirlwinds and finish off Rey. All right. If your health is close to 130k, you should be okay. If below, bring Watt. Yeah, I don't have a ton of health on my... do they gain turn meter? I mean, if I bring Watt, I lose Hux's thing where they can't gain turn meter. So I just am not familiar enough with these resistance kits. I know Jedi Training Ray gets a bunch of turn meter. Swap turn meter. Inspired. Inspired means I can't remove your turn meter. Right? Okay. Inspired damage over time. Sparkle resistance. Max health. So what will ruin my turn meter thing? But I don't see a lot of stuff where they're gaining turn meter. They don't have BB-8. They don't have JTR. This doesn't give turn meter, does it? Yeah. Okay, let's see what else. Need to use middle ability first or you don't boost your own stats with the AoE. I know, Nabokov, but I don't want to trigger a whirlwind. If you trigger a whirlwind right away with Rey, if you just stab something, trigger the whirlwind, and the first hit she kills your crew, you auto lose. And his guy has so few hit points that's exactly what we would do. We would trigger Lifeblood. TM gain is all off JTR, I believe, if anyone. Need Siphon to boost Mastery. Yeah, I know, but just using it once without it is not a crime. Okay, we're going to do it. We're going to play the Arena Standard Squad. I think we got the method that I want to use down. I've heard Nabokov's objections, and if that turns out to be the case, then I will be embarrassed and learning things all at once. I'm just relying on the fact that Hux is going to go first. All right, let's do the sweep. Oh, well, there you go. Triggered that whirlwind instantly. Yikes. All right, so what are we going to do here? Everybody's damage immune except Holdo. Should we just push Rey to damage immune? I think we just trade this over to him and go ahead and stun. All right, Lifeblood. Now she's got damage immunity. Let's see. Let's stun him, get an assist, and kill him. Let's kill her. Okay. Kylo down. Let's hit Rey. She's already used up her damage immunity. Alright. Let's see. I'm not going to get back around to another turn in time, am I? Let's play it safe. Let's just go into the ult. And then we can take her out. No, I don't want to swap. I don't want to swap while she's in the ult. Alright, there we go. Now we can... let's steal Mastery from her. And then we will steal Mastery from her again. And stab Rey in the head. For 1 billion. Alright. Don't call SLK. Swipe, now kill Rey. Stun Holdo. Alright. Just use Rey, or just use C, problem solved, says Joey. No, we want to make sure that if he's trying to be tricky and put that JML on the back wall, we want to make sure that that JML goes down. Alright, we like the triumvirate against this team. The triumvirate takes them out quite nicely. The Jedi work here. So let's go into this. Take in our Jedi against the Grievous. We kill B2 first. Right, guys? B2 first. B2 first. And then take out everything else. All right. Let's see. Let's call the assist with Yoda. Get on over there. Take away the stealth. Or at least give myself stealth. We're not going to use the buffs up yet because they're just going to remove them anyway. Let's give this back over to Jolie Bindo. Alright, give this to Yoda. Alright, ow, ow, ow. I guess we're going to take out Magna Guard first. Shameful. Alright, buff immunity on a couple characters here. Let's get the dodge going. Oh, never mind, we can't get the dodge going. This will clear the buff immunity off of Yoda and Bastila, so we're going to do that. Then we're going to spread the buffs around. Then we're going to have Bindo send Yoda in. Take another beating. Oh boy. Let's see. Bam. All right, let's stun him. Now we're going to swap with Bastila and kill this B1. Oh, ouch. Kill him slowly. Slowly. Get around to Bindo. Alright, get back our little guy so that we don't lose banners. Heal ourselves up. Banner optimization routine. Oh, come on, man. You're stealing my banners. Stealing banners from my little Yoda. Hermes Yoda. His name's not Hermit Yoda anymore. He's so fast. I'm going to refer to him as Hermes. Hermes Yoda. That's his new name. Alright, I'm going to call an assist from Hermes Yoda. There you go. Alright. No more sass from you. Good. Done. No Hermit Yoda Zeta. I need a Zeta on Hermit Yoda? I don't know. Probably not. Probably not. Let's see. I think we can just use Triumvirate here. Good enough for me. Oh, that's not Triumvirate. There we go. Get in there. Get in there. Alright, let's see. We'll just do that. Get the party started. We're gonna ice... What? Oh boy. How inconvenient that he does not have taunt. Well, I don't really want to isolate this trooper, so we'll just wait for Kylo to get taunt back and deal with it that way. Yoink! Some cooldowns. Now I can isolate him. Put that over on Nihilus. Alright, let's hit this TIE pilot. Get him out of here. He's isolated. I could have just left him alone. Yeah, maybe should have taken out this this guy first. Held by hatred. Alright, we'll make this officer disappear. You want to see a magic trick? We'll make a first order officer disappear. I think that that joke's been used what, 722 million times by bad superhero movies everywhere. Alright, get rid of that stuff. Get back on this officer. Bam. Yoink. Let's isolate him. Give that over to Nihilus. Get back on this officer. Throw some lightsabers at him. Executioner gets executed. Put it on auto. Take a drink from my Mandalorian cup. While you watch Darth Loquitur, he mentions having a Geo versus Padme video. I've been having trouble, watched it, added 2 things to my Geo team, and now I have a 7-star Padme. Nice. That's awesome. Good job, David. The Fox is charging up. Yeah, that's the great thing about Annihilate. I don't care how far he charges up. One shot does it. Darth Loquitur, what kind of shoes do ninjas wear? Oh, I feel like I know this one. What kind of shoes do ninjas wear? Don't know. Murder bears! Alright, we got this. This is so easy. Autopilot. Done. Just do that before we even think. So what else do we have down there? It looked like a Mon Mothma team or something. I'll do this a couple times just to make Nabokov nervous, because he doesn't like it when I use anything but the 3rd skill. Alright, get in there. Come on. Oh, I'm stunned. I'm stunned. I'm going to lose. I'm going to lose. Oh, never mind. I'm fine. For anybody who hasn't seen this before, this is Kylo Ren, the old school Kylo Ren. Call him Kylo Ren masked, whatever you want to call him. He's great against the Old Republic. Every time he takes damage, he gains back health and protection. And his skills get put on cooldown. This recovers protection equal to the damage dealt. So he's just a silly character who comes in and kills everything and doesn't die. Against the Old Republic, they can put dots on him for weeks, and he just doesn't care. The dots just help him. Alright, Mon Mothma, Murder Bears. Murder Bars. This is a good nest, right? This is something we can nest. And then what do we want to do on Ewoks? Just about anything, right? Alright, we still got a Padme team. We still got a Trooper team. So we could do Padme here against the Geos. I feel like that'd be real safe. We do Vader there. We'll use Padme as a cleanup if the Troopers fail. Checking my likes, making sure we got enough likes. Yep, we got enough likes to power up these Troopers. We're going to pick the Raid version, because the Raid version has Dark Trooper Relic 8. Boom. This guy. Moff Gideon, Piet, Veers, Stark. Yep. That's the team. Alright. We're going to take out a Darth Revan. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Oh. Cut up his armor. Bam. Done. Mission accomplished. Let's link this monstrosity. Let's get these buffs up. And then we're going to shoot. And then punch. Boom. Boom. Alright, 1, 2. Oh. She down. 1. 2 hits on him. Then we're going to come over here with the Dark Trooper. Make sure the train keeps rolling. 1, 2. All in, boys. All in. Malik down. Everybody's feared, but hey, it doesn't matter. 60 banners. 6-0 banners. I'm getting more comfortable with this matchup. Feel like I know the mechanics, how it works out. We picked that team apart. No risk that was going to go wrong. That's what I'm talking about with these troopers, guys. Once you know the kit and how it works, you just feel so in control, and it's like that Revan didn't have a chance. No chance. Dark Trooper. The damage on that Dark Trooper is just... it's just silly. Oh, it's just silly. Love it. All right. We got Geos here. We can Vader that. We can... maybe we can Vader that. Let's take a look at this guy. How much tenacity? 50 plus 60 is 110. I feel like that's not too bad for my Vader. So yeah, I think Vader takes that. Or Vader against Night Sisters like this is just great. You put we didn't use up Sith Eternal yet. Holy cow. Holy cow. We also still have Sith Eternal. Zoinks. So, Sith Eternal solo? Is there anything here that's a threat to us? Sith Eternal solo, right? People that get shocked to death can't be revived. Is that true? All right. Unlimited power. Instantly defeat linked enemy. Deal special damage. Dispel buffs. Enemies defeated by this ability can't be revived. So we just put in Sith Eternal solo. They don't have ability blocks, right? They can't stun me. They can't do enough damage to kill me, can they? I feel like I feel like I beat the Night Sisters solo. One character, right? IDUC on Night Sisters. I can't stand them. I need help countering an Old Republic Nest team in Conquest. How do I counter this? Alright, so I'll tell you a Star Wars mine. The key to Nest is not to go too fast. So against that Old Republic team, when Nest has none of the purple protection, you go over there, you hit her. Then you leave her alone. You do single target attacks on the other Old Republic. You wait till Nest takes a turn. She'll lose all of her purple protection again. You go over and you hit her. Maybe you get her dead, maybe you get her half life, whatever, but she'll get a bunch of that purple protection. Don't touch her again. No area effects. Leave her alone. Work on the other guys, and then come back to her. If you kill the rest of the team too quickly and Nest is all you have left, you may never kill her. But if you just hit her once, work on the other guys, come back to her, hit the other guys, come back to her, you'll win. You'll beat her. Or just annihilate her if you have a character like Mandalorian or Nihilus. That's always an option. You just use the Annihilate ability. Alright. Messing around over here talking. I'm going to try this. I'm going to try C against the Night Sisters. I don't think there's any complications here. I think this is just kind of a gimme battle. I hope. Asajj does... No, we have to link the zombie? Probably Talzin, right? Link Talzin. And then just start deceiving people. Oh man, we're going to kill this zombie so fast. Alright. Staggered. I'm staggered. Boy, I'm not getting my ult at all. Okay. Alright. Maybe I can't leave this on auto. Alright. This is unanticipated. I didn't understand that I would not get my alt ever in a million years. This is a risk. We might time out. Alright, we're getting them. We're just taking them down manually with damage. Get the zombie out of there. Get Asajj out of here. Come on, get Asajj out of here. Your targeting is terrible. Come on, keep going. Wow. We just got no progress on our alt. Crazy. Crazy. We got it, though. Alright. The highest banner way to defeat these guys. Probably this right here. And we bring in Palpatine just so we can do that initial Force Crush, go into Merciless Massacre, kill everything, Watem Bor to ignore armor. I think this is the way. Seems good. Seems effective. Maybe should have thrown a tank in there just in case to soak the counterattacks, but trying to optimize banners at this point. Alright, we'll do this first Force Crush. Get the Merciless Massacre going on. We will just try to rip this spy. Rest in peace, buddy. Alright, let's hit him. Let's hit him. Let's put this on there so that we don't have to deal with the counter attack. Brood Alpha next. Over here on the end. Come back around to Brute because I have no other choice. Zappy zappy. One stun. Let's see. This gets protection back. Well, let's just put this on him so he can get some protection back, hopefully. Alright, Brute. Gotta deal with him. Zap him. Crush. How do I don't know. I don't think we can get many banners back here. It's what it is. 60 banners. Dang it. Hoping for 61 or 62 or something. Alright, let's think about these murder bears. What do we have that's just gonna wreck murder? Well, we've got Padme. We've got Padme. Oop. Padme. And that's enough, right? I mean, that's more than enough. Killing some murder bears. Heck, Anakin might just swat them all down right away without even doing anything. This is safe, though. This is safe. Yeah. I don't see any other 1 or 2 character combos that I have that's going to deal with that. Ooh, man. I wonder if Sith Marauder could just take it on his own solo. Because he'll get a lot of attacks out of turn. He'll take a lot of turns. No. If they didn't have Resurrect, he could probably deal with them. Or if he had counterattack somehow. Yeah, I don't think there's any other like single characters that can deal with this. We could do Luke, Han, and Chewie. Nah, let's just do this. Let's do it. Let's do it. Let's do this so we don't lose any banners. Let's do this. Paplu. Get out of here, Paplu. I gotta get to that elder. See ya. Bye. Later. Oh, that didn't work. How about now? Yup. Goodbye. Low grade dodge. Banner recovery. Done. That should be 62, right? Yep, 62. Chat has gone silent. The silent watching of the murder bears being murdered. All right, let's see. Let's do this. Put in Kira lead. That's going to cost me banners, though. Should we go for a team that can... if we do Nest with no Kira lead, they don't have any single character on that team that can do enough to kill me in one hit, right? It's all nickel and dimes. Don't really need the damage to ramp up. We're going to be removing a ton of buffs with Chirrut in here. They have nothing that can beat a Nest solo, right? We talked a bit, but I will mention we have a secret project in the works for you. No idea when, but I'm excited. All right. Cool. All right. You know what? We're just going to put Kira in here. We probably don't need her. Maybe we could get better banners without her, but I feel like this is just a sure thing. Let's not mess with a successful formula. Get in there and get it done. Target Biggs and try to get the infinite loop going. The infinite loop is when I crit Biggs. That gives Biggs a turn. He goes, I counterattack him, get another turn, and we just sit there and attack each other. That's fun. Baze has taunt, though, so he'll get in the way eventually, right? I think. Alright, keep removing those debuffs. Or removing the buffs. Get him out of there. I won't run Mon Mothma without Kira. Too many issues and risks. Yeah. Kira's just a safe... yeah, Kira lead is just a safe bet with Nest. It gives her 30% more damage, which helps. It gives her the protection recovery, which helps. So it makes a good thing kind of more of a sure thing. The damage is probably more important in this matchup than the actual protection recovery. Alright, so Nest doing Nest things. Got our first kill. He's coming back, Nest. Don't worry. Don't worry. Your dance with Biggs is not over yet. There he is. He's back. Ramp up your damage, girl. Ramp it up. Keep going. All right. Come on now. You can do it. Oh, almost killed Baze in one hit. There goes Biggs. Damage is ramped, guys. We're going to be one-shotting characters all over the place now. Chirrut next. Get out of here, Chirrut. Bam. Oh, we didn't get him. Man. Ramp it up. She refuses to go after Chirrut. Alright, almost done. One more turn till she gets the resurrect. Not in time. Not in time. 59 banners. Clean. Alright, so I probably saved more offense than I needed to. If we take a look at what I got left over, I mean, I had clones left over. I had some stuff. So that stuff, maybe next time we can put on defense, beef up the defenses just a little bit. What do we got over here in ships? We do have that Radish. We have the Radish. We have the Radish. This is the biggest threat, right? This ship gets insane once once a ship of mine has no protection. It can do a big hit. So that's probably a threat. First Order. Not too scared of the First Order on defense. I feel like that's definitely a doable mission. Vader? Vader with... Ooh, that's squishy. That's super squishy. I guess he's just trying to go fast, get some hits out right away. Alright, we're going to take the First Order against the Radish. Now, this did not work out well at all in the movies. It really didn't. It worked out very badly. So, we do need to have one other damage-dealing ship somewhere in this lineup. We're probably going to use Geos against that fleet down south. So, what other big damage ship do we have that we could bring in? Let's put Ahsoka in here. Just in case he brings in a tank and we have to remove some taunts. Alright. We're just going to do a stun fest right away with this Radish. Stun fest. I'm going to see if I can stun all of her ships. Alright, here we go. Put the missile on here. Stun it. Then we're going to go over here. You know what? We're going to go here and do that so we can stun it. Oh, never mind. He's not got full turn meter anymore. He already went. Okay. Loquitur is dumb. Let's see. Let's just do this and get the foresight off. We'll do this and get some more foresight off and get a debuff. Then we're going to come in here. We're going to remove all of their buffs. Target this Ray. Pull an assist. Smash. Sickening amounts of damage. Alright, let's stun that. We don't want him taking a turn. Let's steal turn meter from here. Blow Sunfac out of the sky. We're going to put him under stealth in an effort to save banners. Pull an assist over here. Okay, we're just going to strip buffs and hope we don't kill him. Hope we don't kill him. Can't get around to Plo. I was going to try to get Plo back for banner saving. But, pretty good. Pretty good. Decent banners. Could have been better if I got back around to my Plo. Sir Plo. Alright, I think probably Tarkin with some Geos. And let's got our Hyena Bomber to 7 stars, boys and girls. Where's that Hyena? Oh, it's on defense. Let's see. He has target lock, right? On his basic. If attacking out of turn, inflict target lock. Okay, so we only have target lock on the bomber itself. Alright, I think we're okay though. You know what? We're just going to bring that in as a reinforcement. We'll have Vader's ship. We'll have the TIE bomber. You know what? I don't want to do that because I may need a second fleet. Arg! I may need to clean up if this doesn't work. Let's see. Tank. What else do we have that we could put in here? We'll take that. And we'll take this guy. Just random stuff. This should be able to easily blow away Kylo and Darth Vader. So once they're both dead, then we're just done. We're done with the battle. Let's do it. Go full bore, one shot, no cleanup. I feel like these Geos are going to do everything they need to do. Oh yeah, I put my spy under stealth. There's nothing better than that. Yeah, I don't care if anybody gets hit. Kylo will take one hit. We don't care. Vader's ship is more of a threat right now. That's done. Get the Kylo out of here in short order. Lots of damage. Alright, let's see. Let's bring in this guy. And hit Kylo. Call an assist from over here. Should finish that off. First order tie. Let's get him out of here. Got me in stealth again. Perfect. Shoot to kill. Boom. Overkill. Ain't no party like an overkill party. Super easy. Barely an inconvenience. Full clear. Right? 2481. We didn't drop a battle, did we? We got ugly banners on this Kylo versus Rey. Ugly banners. Rest of it was pretty clean, though. Pretty clean. My defense against him isn't very hard. He's got JKRs and Jedi Master Luke. He's got his gas that he can solo something with. He's got the 501st clones. He'll rip through my defense. The only question is, did I put enough defenses over here that were just a little bit harder than his defenses that I'll steal more banners? That's the only question. Definitely think that I can beef my defenses up a little bit. Phoenix has got to go. That can't be on defense anymore. Got to put something better than that. We can afford one of our good teams. We can probably start putting Jedi or Padme onto defense. All right. Lessons learned. Phoenix has to go. Yeah, Nabokov. I was worried that, again, with 18 teams to play, I calculated out 9 good offensive teams, but you saw we were able to get a bunch of solos in there, and I didn't really think of those solo characters kind of as a guaranteed win. But if we can nest something and Kylo something every single time, then we can start throwing more stuff on defense. So I may lose this one. This guy is a player. He's a player. I think this is where I might have him, though, because I did put both the Negotiator and the Malevolence on defense. That's pretty good. You know, these are a 6-star capital ship and a 5-star capital ship, so it's not fantastic, but pretty good. Pretty good. Pretty good at stealing banners on both teams, I think. Yeah. Can we have an addendum to your guide showing Zeta priorities? Like, here's where your first 15 Zetas should go? Maybe. Maybe we can have that. Just point blank. Zeta the teams that you're putting to relic level. That's it. That's what you need to know. So, if you're doing the Gladiator path, get your Zetas onto the Revan teams, onto the Darth Vader, onto the Geo Brute Alpha. That stuff's clear from the beginner's guide. The rest of it, yeah. Put it on the teams that you're building in the guide. And that will tell you everything you need to know. If you're building the Padme team, you just put all the Zetas everywhere. You know? 2 on Padme, Ahsoka, Kenobi, Jedi Knight Anakin. Get them all on there. Grandmaster Yoda's battle meditation. I will add that to the list of questions, though. Let me see. Where's my question page at? Okay, Q. Zeta guidance. Add that to the list. All right. Cool. Good question. Well, that about wraps it up for today, boys and girls. We've talked a little bit about Conquest, played around over there, did both of my accounts on Grand Arena, got full clears on both, or not full clears, but did a full clear on my main account and did the best I could against an auto deploy on my Loquitur account, so that's where we're at. We shall find out if that's good enough for the victories in the next Holocron. Please, before you leave, if you haven't already taken time to eliminate that like button, please do so. Smash it on your way out. I would appreciate it. It helps me, helps the channel. Subscribe so you can watch more videos like this in the future. And join us over on Discord. I can't say enough about it, guys. The Discord is an awesome community. We've got new players who are asking a bunch of good questions. We've got experienced players from all different areas of the game. You know, up to like 7.5 million galactic power hanging out on the channel answering questions. So you'll get an answer. You might get 2 or 3 answers. But come on over. Join us. Feel free to ask. A lot of people over there learning, doing well. There's a channel specifically dedicated for you to go pound your chest about how awesome you are in Grand Arena. We have a results channel. Go in there, post your results for better or for worse. Share the awesome victories. We can cry together over the agony of defeat and learn to do it better the next time so we get lots more victories. Thank you, Inquisitors. You're a great group, making this whole YouTube experience fun for me. I do appreciate you. Thank you all. And I will see you in the next Holocron.